feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride no
Keefe D has gotten bail. So Keefe D, the person who is the accused killer of Tupac, and not that he actually pulled the trigger, but he was reported to be in the car, and even by his own admission, he was in the car with the shooter of Tupac Shakur. He has been granted bail, and I gotta find the article as I'm searching here, but apparently his bail was for $750,000, which, by the way, if we were thinking about his living condition and some of the interviews he was doing and him saying, what do you call it again? Brother love, show some love. Maybe he wouldn't have $750K. However, if you look at this with a bail bondsman to a certain degree, he probably got to pay like 10% or 20% or something like that. That could be $75,000. I'm pretty sure they could leverage maybe a house or a property if he lived in Vegas. Maybe they own that house and they could try to get him out. So I think it's very likely that he will get out sometime in the next year, if not very soon. Okay, I'm pretty sure if his lawyer's been arguing for bail for a minute, I'm pretty sure they assume that if he did get bail, it might have been a high amount, which 750 is high. Maybe they had a plan already in place to try to get him out. So who knows? He might be out of jail. I don't know today, but maybe in the next subsequent days. Okay. Says the man responsible for killing Tupac Shakur can now walk out of jail as he awaits his criminal trial to get going, but only if he comes up with a hell of a lot of cash. Okay. Dwayne Davis, aka Keefe D, was in court out in Vegas Thursday for a hearing on his potential release on bail pending his criminal trial, where his legal team was arguing before a judge that their client wasn't a danger to society, nor was he a flight risk, and they agreed to cut him loose from lockup if they agreed to cut him loose from lockup until trial. Mind you, he's been in the Clark County jail since late September when he first got indicted for the murder of Tupac and was taken into custody by cops. The first big break in a cold case for a long time. Remember, he was out there claiming to be in a car that night in 1996 when Tupac was shot and killed while riding the passenger seat with Suge Knight. Okay, he suggested he wasn't a trigger man, but he was the only one left alive to prosecute the long unsolved crime. Vegas officials finally brought him in. His legal team pointed out that the proof was in the pudding in terms of Keefe D not being a risk, openly asking the court if he was so dangerous, why did it take so long for the cops to haul him in, even though his affiliation with the Tupac murder was known for a while. They're saying they also doubled down on his not guilty plea, saying he only said all that stuff about Pac's murder for entertainment and monetary gain. But prosecutors pushed back, arguing that this guy was a cold-blooded killer and absolutely should not be out on the streets. In the end, the judge agreed to let him out on pending trial, but set his bail really high at $750,000. He also said if Keefe D could cough up enough dough, he'll be confined to house arrest with electronic monitoring while he awaits trial. Until he's able to post bail, he will remain behind bars. Yeah, I do think he's going to get out. Depends on what that stipulate, because the judge could actually say, hey, you can't use houses. Like, they could actually be that direct in terms of how bail could be posted or what could be put up. Not too sure if they're going to get into that, but if that's the case, like, he probably has a relative. Like, isn't he one of the people who used to be in the South Side Crips or something like that? He probably got relatives or maybe somebody who's close to him that has a house or something like that they could put up. Theoretically, Keefe D's not going on a run, right? Like, you would think he's not going on a run, but you never know, right? But I would think, like, his family or whoever been benefiting from him, or maybe he has kids. Maybe they would put some stuff up to keep their father out of jail pending a trial, right? Which could take who knows how long, right? Could take a couple of years.